I'm our sister so that I won't.
Oh, Busano Abramebua.
Wow. Premier health insurance is so there. What make you right?
Yeah, fair ma ye wo London. Ya gia basobodie bebre. Ne ya redare e wo mranse mu. Eye legal services, be to say family law, matrimonial law, immigration, dispute resolution, Ghanaian customary, any family law. Wo BWFDA, yen solicitors e de anigye e na twitwaje wo na ye bo nso nya den kra. Yen partner penin pa, Bernardo Wusu aye lawyer e wo UK memu bebru mfie duonu nkron, 29 years. BWF solicitors kura wo ho. Inti se ba na ebusuansem bi te se child care, eye abofrahwe mu, awaregya ye ho twuma mentwe. Ene ohye ana injunction ye de to domestic violence so a Yemma legal assistance ya edimu na ye adwuma nso. Yen child care any family team no nim nia wo famu eweni ya wo bre mu. Enu nti ne yeto yembo asema wafutu a esefata ewo kokoa mu. Yen senior partner obi a Law Society Family Law Accreditation Panel agina tumu na osanso ye member na kyerese eba no se ye gina wachi etwitwaje wo family any matrimonial cases ho a unni how kra. Upe advice ewo immigration sensem ho. Wo BWF solicitors there. Ye immigration team no abredare ewo general immigration ho semsem, kosi complex immigration, work permit, student visa ho totoye, any entry clearance visas, family visas, ni appeals. Yen senior partner a member na wasan ginatum ewo Law Society Immigration Accreditation Panel. Inti se taiwachi a wunni how kra. Ye bie an office free juada ekosi fiada anopa no nkron pa mu ekosi enumre no nsia eye 9:30 am kosi 6 pm ena memene dan so appointment nko free anopa no ndu ekosi ewia no 9 eye 10 am kosi 4 pm. Ye wo 4th floor Ewo Anna House, 214-218 Tottenham High Road, London N15 4NP. Sawun 93 Seven Sisters Underground Nswa, eye kwantie bi. Yen senior partner Bernardo Wusu san ye barrister ya gina tumu na oye Ghana Bar Association member ena wasan gina se mranimfo ewo court cases ya efa Ghana law ho. Wa advise local authorities, official solicitors office, ni solicitors bebree efa Ghanaian law ho yi na osan yo bia otai kasa ewo radio any TV so fa Ghanaian law ho.
Na yebedi emra ho ansem enkomo ene anapai yakotwe lawyer Eunice abesi application yi so eni mo se obetwa ansem no bi agu amaye nia eba nia aba betwam nia namofan so a eba enji ya ewo ho ne nia ebesie obetwa agu amaye frowu ya bi na kakyere se ontwe ne ho emben na kasa fidie no anase wontu America na wonko Facebook live Rainbow Radio yetintim ho Rainbow Radio International with double L. Na etrese wabo awura ye Facebook platform no so. Ubetime de wonsem ne bere afa ho ade amaye. Na ye ne lawyer atimi atwetwe ho nkomo na watimi ahunu nia ekọ ne nia ekọ nyina. Anopai mamenchia lawyer Eunice. Lawyer Eunice, ne pa cho me ma wachi ho.
Me just prophet na pa cho ho to say.
Onyame ahyira me na bibia bokode.
Nyame adomo ebusiafo ho to say.
Onyame ahyira me, onyame ahyira ye papa.
Yeah, Danyame ase.
Na me ba cho lawyer Eunice, what is UK your energy crisis?
Hey, me say what news ni me say aye boy and dey ka na beba.
She say prime minister say obey increase tax. Ye na we say tax for na we say yetua e kana beba no na amra bia ni wo yebeti media kwetwam.
Perfect. That can be why say yeah and o MP honum na ese okọ. We MP no dey. At least make a complaint say income tax no mo person mutum no. Unim dey mutum. But of course it makes sense because of the fact say corona by government need a lot of concessions into some job somehow somewhere into
na say conceptions ni no bia ni nya bi o
Ayo, be na ye bi.
Oketra kwari mako na ponchiri ati ho fifiri di ase ni sen. Ani omo ma ye nyina bi na fe ye hu ni ye nyina ya jibi na ye tua ni ye tua.
I what to say. But
Nyame shira.
of course, ye na ye ni say government ni there. Dem wo pese omo ye na no mo ye nti yen bompa ye ma mo na yen bisa say nyame nso e ma mo nyansa mo betumi e de ekrom na akoenim.
Mate lawyer anopai edien na yenhwe anim ya update ne nia eko
Patrio enti mechia yetiefo ni na mechia enkofo a omo hwe yen wo Facebook, YouTube, any social media platform me da mo asese ende dey mo abes kan sana mo ne yen ede adwumede. Of course, every week, yeah, no, my updates. Then, of course, we move on to our main topic. Into Prophet, I know, say a lot of people are still asking about family permits now. Home office for no car say, omo mfama, omo ebusian for omo person omo ba ekrom ha. Into ebia. Oh yeah, family permit application say ebia wo fa say anase wo fa anase wonua bi ebe count sa wo ekrom ha omo refuse the application and our akọ appeal and now crampo say omo make a decision yet but because home office for no e dey omo policy by say as of 30th of June 2021 no all EA family permits no will be invalid ninti so yes application now no more catch say and because of the fact say time not triminity yeah mouse permits no but of course yeah na him say nipa dodo and yes EA family permit applications and ebim so crampo enya decisions allowed towards the fact say of course omo appeal and judge naka say and if you are saying to the home office say of course there all can I say more master EA family permits after 30th of June there and there what will happen to Nkrofona amonya decisions allowed and I say Nkrofona appeal of course say with them and they've had to go back and then go back to the drawing board and come up with something and see of course now 3 weeks ago, Nameka said they've now been sending emails. Say, of course, to say a woman who say, say omodema into say why is the application for EA family permits, and now say work appeal and court naka say omobe allow appeal into what I say and I say wo brother and I say wo sister be onya nedia no soba. And the home office now some issues are EA family permit. And I say some issue now at least say buseni need to me yes EU settlement scheme applications now on also it to me yes EU settlement scheme applications omobe to me at their room. Into of course yen na yen say EA family permits na ewo embra EA Immigration Regulation 2016 nase nti because I don't know and fall under your appendix EU and I say EU settlement scheme nti na omuka so mobejai eno but because of the fact say nipa dodo na IS applications nti some issue na at least to me rema to me IS EU family permit and I say EU settlement scheme pre-settled and I say settled status applications no because I know na a bought EU for any omobusia for ni na homai into of course the EA family permits ni rema not on EU settlement scheme applications are ever bomb homai still na Nkrofo and says EU settlement scheme no I say na obi catch me say na EU settlement scheme no efa ware Nkrofo ma ware EU for na and I'm can say say efa omo ebuselfo ni na dia adenti na emfa omo ekunu anase omo yere into of course EU settlement scheme no for obia oye linked to either an EA national and answer obia oye ekunu and answer oyere and answer a collar of EU national and answer ne hokafo. And I can't say any parents and answer ne nana and see so we are dependent relative a bit to me I obia wenya residence card and I say only the kayama EA family permits no under your previous regulations into signing panel say or EA family permits and I say or residence card under your old Ranana also we are dependent relative over to me that EU settlement scheme no be into EU settlement scheme no for obia or EA ni anase ne busini into patcho for a certain group of people for obia or EU ni anase ne ho kafo anase ne ba anase ne busini bia a otikrom ha wenya star right no say over to me atna ha as sa iye nimpa no ne ho kafo anase ne busini and see of course macho yeah because of course oma masa extended deadline say over to me a pacho bebre na my yesa EU settlement scheme first no normal ka say by the 30th of June, na yesa EU settlement scheme. But onwe BA applications no at all. The only thing is that so uma a whole explanation didn't went to me anye application no before 30th June 2021. Still na nkofo bebre na omunim into still na me calls me inquiries about EU settlement scheme into me pamcho bebre move to me na more online applications no for the EU settlement scheme. Into of course over to me ebisa obi for emboa but so un to me now person ubisa a lawyer need for emboa no so na ebisa a lawyer need for emboa in regards to making that EU settlement scheme application. Into and also ewo ho nkofo a omo ti krom ha before 31st December into EU ni anase nebuseni a na waba UK before 31st of December 2020. So 1 year sa EU settlement scheme ne dia pacho bebre move to me ayesa EU settlement scheme senia obi bisa say my yesa settlement scheme ni bi na 1 year ya so otumi ekire say afi na wo be it can affect you in terms of travel into utu kwai na 1 year dia so o baba ka ebe tumi ayedin amao senya obe tumi ababa because of course ye na ye nim say from the 1st of October say uye EU near so ode wo passport and edeba UK so uye EU ebusuani na oba UK dia and so tumi kire say either say or pre-settled status and I say or settled status and I say or EA family permit only emu bia dia and there to me and back home ha to say why visa application na or the UK chrome ha into regardless of whether or 5 years residence card and I say or permanent residence card so 1 year will settle status and I say 1 year will pre-settled status there to me and sign in room to say why it is very important say you be to me ama yebusa for any nkofo omutie who said this is what the situation is going to be like from the 1st of October. Into last week now we also said Mbano Asasa into your immigration rules, Home Secretary and then the ministers of Martina and the amendments about and this is one of the amendments I almost say from obviously the 1st of October in airbe almost making sure say we EU near now with the passports nearby. We are EU national na otu chrome ha and as one way busani it's a chrome ha na we to kind more babaka and there's some to say why is pre-settled status and as settled status of course so EA family payments are over to me and also a room and see of course these are some of the changes and the fact say obia oye EU ni and I say EU ebusuani bi abakrom hana okra visa and so omo aka say of course say nipa no betumi a kire say close family member inti so betumi a kire say ne yere anase ne ba anase of course ne nana ex krom ha okra visa but ono ankasa ye EU ne a opese one sa nipa no ebeka no ho na at least obetumi atena krom ha no, then that person can also make an application under your EU settlement scheme ni bia obetumi ne EU nipa no so atena krom ha. It's first no kra visa ye ma wo enye sa application no krom ha, but say we EU busiani na woda so wo sa visa no, and there of course some betumi I share no so ama wo ISA EU settlement scheme applications no ewo UK krom ha. So these are some of the changes that Omodiaba for EU settlement scheme name for Omoye Busianfo and I say Omoye EU for Omote a krom ha. In as much as possible, say unimobia over to me ISA application na one man who say o kravese visa crampona over to me ISA EU settlement scheme. So over to me a say or your close family member to say or area na kunu and say obia for instance or ye a ba ana ne mami ana ne papa ana say ne nana and they over to me ISA application or ewo UK krom ha. So that is in a nutshell. Say your EU settlement scheme and I say your EU for for that is one of the updates for them. And then in terms of your general immigration rules, now make I say statement of changes no the buyer no. Of course, the duana a change in Yama in regards to concessions now would buy during the corona time into of course a lot of the concessions in regards to ABA will leave no war amanonenti ABA not time na say we application went to me and into afe na obey year and I say at the time no obaye no and I was do kind a year into a lot of those concessions have been included under your immigration rules. And of course, there are other categories of Nkrofo ABA, for instance, Omukra student visa, Omukra working permit visa. Of course, because of Corona, Nancy, ABA not only to me and back room her into, of course, not say immigration rules nation. Not time now, to me, Ediaba not only to me apply for more extensions. No, Nina, de account. In terms of Nkrofo, for instance, ABA or more ABSA for more extensions as health and care workers, no. ABA because when to me I'm making decision in time for more extension and see they had to keep working. And to say I'm away in no the account immigration rules no one senior of course can say you were not able to work and I say you were not supposed to work at the time on Sanka with decision and say of course they are taking all of that into consideration and I know that as much as possible no in Nkrofo are coming to me for instance and yet some applications in time no say or consider your immigration rules now almost say usually you'd have had to wait 14 days or you would have had to put in application within 14 days of war in Kratan no. But say say because of Corona 19 now to me and your application no in time now then it means set with this time no a change in pakrono senya and yet to say there is a break in nipakrono ni liver or the ebetna ha and see of course say almost that period of time from January 2020 to August 31st of 2020 say we leave no we are not win to me and yeah now of course I feel now I say that time now buy no now yeah then that period from January to August no almost the ebechel senya over to me like I say there was no break in we leave now or the tna chrome ha into all those things are things that of course able to me action and so and last week I make us of course when it comes to immigration rules now in your as be but stay share your narrow cramp na there be a kaze assessment of full certificates now with the fee and a man and buy so we are narek now almost say a baby to me material English language standard ever chrome her. Say we are narek na almost the bar a bachelor say of course words to me Mrs. English required qualification framework level no. But to say our more no in say and yet narek biom to say our friend actors in say actors no na every assessments on certificates na abroad and home boy and see those are just a few of the updates me person yet phone who na at least yet to me assurance so prophet
the update no abre na make I telephone lines na atum wo mra wo de main topic and so ebebreye send ebe ya atiefo ebe omure mfiri update a de baye na obi wo asembisa bi a na watimi e de atata ye but mamembisa we ansa na mabie telephone line na wo de nia eto so no aba na mene obi di nkomo na ye ka about say ya free EU no me pese me fa flight ebeye transiter se manje transit visa me kwa ye ma me fa kurum ho enko ana me ye ne say
in regards to transit visa should I say applications in for can no I think say last year na who said there are some transit visa applications that say unfortunately went to me and to me fast acronym baby a walk on into let's say so KLM flight to Amsterdam so all day for Amsterdam answer na wako Ghana so we transit visa for Amsterdam into ABA will flight no air na ho 1 hour 2 hours be answer na way to ako Amsterdam for no like I said, you will need to apply for transit visa. Senya ube to me, a form of Chrome and sana we drew Chrome, and of course it's different for every airline. Into say we'll call Portugal, and I say we'll call any other EU country where you need to get transit visa. And then it's better say only airline no ebeka huasem because unfortunately that is also one of the things that the UK is also going to require for Nkrofo ebi omuni EU national passports and I say omuni I think the common travel area passports and then there are some other countries that the EU the UK also recognizes it's omuni here transit visas and I say omuni here visa ever to me afa UK but there are certain nationals specifically so only transit visa and so to me for UK so it's a combination of different countries now enforcing say so be fire chrome dia and she say when ya sa visa transit visa over to me e dia fa your chrome answer na wako chrome na all kono. And of course, you have to check with the airlines and say, don't just buy tickets. Not and say, okay, wait to me after okay. You should always check with the airline first. Now, so we have application for the transit now.
Lawyer, yate, Antonia, where the Wawa Suma, Okope ticket be a year for. Now, I didn't say, Honor year for Jimmy Kofawa. Who could do crew so Air say Air France, a year full. Who could see France? Yes, any my uncle. I that's over say about what and I say, ye bear detain you, nature, what France citizen.
Hopefully, yeah, no.
And I pay 0208-133-4646 and a bay Juma. And I say 0208-133-1134. And I say, in somebody before your WhatsApp line also 0777-1950989. What the bar? yɛde bɛma lawyer Eunice na wayi wa no pɛpɛpɛpɛpɛpɛ kai na hunu sɛ saa mmere no yɛbie line atum lawyer Eunice the latest news no ɛbɛbrɛ yɛn information ne nsa ka nyina ɔbɛbɔ no boa no ɔde abrɛ yɛn kai hunu sɛ BWF solicitors yɛwɔ 4th floor of Anna House ɛwɔ seven sisters na wode car na ɛba de a ɛne Tesco hɔ deɛ wobɛtumi abate hɔ 90 minutes ɛno no me ɛna metwa ticket wofrɛ me a da no me mma adwuma na biribi atumi akɔ kama papapa ɛde ama wo lawyer Eunice.
Hello.
Young quay, and then Niawa or the Mayan Fabre.
Oh, Professor, so unim there, you can ask them. Adult dependent relatives, and see, Obia, or yeah, we bussing near at least, young can say, we did over the age of 18, and see, a bit to me, I oba, a bit to me, I Obia, or yeah, unia crampo, a bit to me, I mammy, and I say, oh, papa. As long as you can show sending for corner a relative we did more than 18 na yen can say sani pa corner ewo yarebi yen can say or illness and I say disability be on here long-term care nti no no sani pa no say you show your immigration rules na that person can apply under your appendix FM for leave or be to me ediaba krom ha and I say leave to indefinite leave to enter. And see, so show your immigration rules are usually say your application ama oyere and I say crew and I say oba say extended family members are won't share that enya bibia apart from say adults dependent relatives to fall back on. And see, no sano na esa which say okay, sani pa we me minua and I say or me background po wapa 18 and I say me papa and I say me mama and I say me nana ebia wayare. And so the requirements ni say the background illness and I say disability be ohia long-term care. Inti say shesa nimpana then of course ebe to me any sickness and I say any illness at all and I say any disability, but they are looking at it from the perspective of say sa nimpano was area there and there is automatic say area no affecting the day-to-day living inti ebia onto me and chuchu say onto me onankasa enjare onto me enye aduane onto me enye nyema de bia enkofo eye nti saa yare no ama na ne day to day activities no onto me ye na so nya obi a obetumi aboa no anasa obi a obetumi ahwe no de bia me inquiries way and I said to myself say send to me yeah baby in regards to this topic because of course so OSHA immigration rules is very specific about our relative now or can and send nipa now person or the nebano and this is something that most people would like to do because abia omo mame and asa omo papa e wo fia omo person omo de omo ba but immigration rules no so say yeshwe there and also can efasa adult dependent relatives tenya yebetumi I meet the requirements yebetumi de sa nipa no so abeka yensa enti me di kan ka say ye wonua and say wo papa na wo maame and say wo nana and say e wo background pa we di more than 18 and nipa sa nipa no so ebetumi ayes application. But in terms of o mama and say o papa dear say ebia wo mama efrim and na o papa akunya eyere fofo and na say wo hwe o papa because o papa ehia mboa because of the fact that o papa akoware foforo nti unfortunately onweka say because the other parents and your parents are upesa wo de ne ba ne nti unfortunately untumi emfa wo papa no emba. And see, that's also something which is very specific under your immigration rules. And see, say, oh, papa, worry for fraud, and unfortunately, automatically disqualified because was I our review and see, definitely, I think, say, then you can say, obey to me, I no. But say, oh, mama, no, papa, and yeah, can say, wo papa here wa obi eni ho obetumi ahwe no but wo mama nso entumi enhwe no dia ende at least omo be hwe say okay so we application ne dia obeye ama omo mienu abeka wonsa e wokrom ha in regards to parents ne dia very specific it has to be say both parents and I say one parent dia and it means say one parent no only oyere anase okunu ha okanensa and see of course it's very specific in terms of that but share what the main requirements are under your immigration rules and also your appendix FM ye kan ho asem de bia and see let's say me mitikrom ha me pese me kofa e bia me brother bi Ghana and see say me to chrome ha me British ni and I say me cry indefinite. And now crown process see ye wo appendix EU sisiano into say ye ka say obi wo pre-settled status so nimpa krono e wo limited leave to remain into say obi cra limited leave to remain under your appendix EU dia on also able to me aye sa application no ama ne adult dependent relative abekanensa ewo krom ha enti of course me abia me British and I say me cra settled status and I say me cra sa limited leave to remain under appendix EU no say me pese me application say me adult dependent relatives say me nua ebe come inside then of course then I say me and I say then I say me hwe na at least sa nipa no abe come inside wo krom ha you are looking at two different things into share relationship and financial requirements now home office for no share and it's also good because so own guidance which is the very first guidance for adult dependent relatives also so which also breaks down almost requirements and almost share into say ka say sa nimpa no opese wo de ne ba so maka say ye menua no metumi actually say or above the age of 18 so you're above the age of 18 dia then pote na na say obeka mensa e wokrom ha into omaka say say utumi che say ebia because of ne age and now said the fact say yare and I said disability be nti ontumi enye ma say oye ne de bia na me ni obi kasa and na okache me say yare bia affecting the muscles and say what happens ne say because it tightens her muscles so much nti oye stiffer ontumi enye ma to say ontumi endware no krampo so ojina ho na or say oye bibi to say aduane a very difficult man say obetumi aye aduane krampo inti because of no sometimes na down for bi wo ho a sometimes oba na wabeboa no na okọ edwuma na waye ne rounds inti aye difficult man say obetumi aye bibia wo fie and it's also a long-term illness inti enye bibia o betumi aka say ye wo edura ye betumi dey cure sa yare no because omo edikan can say a long-term illness affecting the muscles inti bibi sa no of course say o say o was sa yare a untumi enye wo everyday task na then say utumi tre say ubehia long-term care and as a long-term personal care e wo krom say o ka say ebia wonua na owo krom ha no ono no oma na wusika insisa sika no na Ebia sometimes wode to aduane, wode to your rent, wode ye inyama nkakra. And there of course, sa long-term help no apart from inyama so wodi anasa woto is where is that long-term help coming from? Or enua bi a ewo krom ha obetumi aboa wana. And see they are looking at the fact say ebia despite the help and access support na wonua na wo abrochi no odema wo no obie ni ho a obetumi aboa ana crampo say treatment na yesa wonya no unfortunately no untumi enya wo krom ana crampo say enye bibia obetumi ato because no boy dem pa regardless of sika na wonua na de send wo no so wo say wo to say drone ebe cost na papa nse ya ade a obetumi ato anase obetumi enya eho emboa nse se obi wo ho a obetumi ahwe wo dia and of course say omo be refuse application but say obi anu ho a obetumi ahwe to say wo ka say one neighbor na say wadamfo bi eboa nkakra but enya ade a obetumi aboa for the long term. And answer who parents crampo so betumi aboa crampo na nyema nkakra omo ebia omo nte emben nti because of the fact say omo so nyema bi wo ho a omo so aye limited omo so omo enyi nya ade a omo betumi abeboa with wo so wo yare na wo no nti wo support no aye limited and because of that no woka say wonua na otukrom ha no ono na obetumi aboa ahwe and make sure say at least from let's say the time I obeba no obetumi ahwe nkakra anase obetumi and make sure say mboa na obehia no obetumi edi amount but signing panon so so make sure say either say ono akasa no obetumi ahwe asanso etua sa wo expenses ni bibia obehia because omon persons anipa no so ebeye burden on your UK state inti say o ka say o person de wo dependent relative no ebeka won sa wa chrome ha dia and there as much as possible no so omon man indefinite leave to enter the crown pona for a period of 5 years omon ka say so make sure say sa wo sponsor na oti chrome ha no ono and obetumi ahwe because yen person will be rely on benefits and say public funds na wo chrome ha in say so make sure say ono ankasa woni sika obetumi e de ahwe and of course so obetumi a kire say mboa na uhia no unfortunately no enye bibia obetumi enya so wo ka a chrome to say Ghana where house helps edoso na woka say because of we are way untumi enye inyema obetumi aye everyday na omo say but at least obetumi enya house help and say obetumi enya obi a obetumi aboa nkakra say ebia wonua na ohwe wo no obetumi etua wodanka etumi etua eduane ka and ebia obetumi etua house help ka na house help dey show kakra because omeduma ne say so mo hwe say mboa na wo hia no obetumi enya wo krom na wo mu ana crampo say obi betumi ahwew senya nipa na wo behunu wo krom ha no ebetumi ahwew inti say omotumi assess no mo ka say oh ebia wo krom Ghana na wo no yehu say ebia house help obetumi enya bi because unua na otukrom ha etumi aye provision for weduane wetumi aye provision for nyama obehia nti mboa na obehia no so I'm sure say obetumi etua for house help nso so because no enye expensive to say wokotena care home and say wokotena baby a yehwe nkrofo and say woko hire nurse say ombehwe ewo fie nti eno so sa no omohwe and then in terms of the fact say ebia treatment no crampo a wo be hia no enye bibia obetumi enya ewo ukrom ho ana crampo se obetumi enya wo ukrom ho no ma ne boye dempa nti se otumi kire se ebia edro na mehia no crampo no eye dra ese mefa ebia every day bia no ese mefa ba kon en sayare no but ebema no akofom kakra eno crampo no ebia bebia ese mekoto edro no no ben me kra ebia ese metu kwan to the next town and I say ese metu kwan to the next place answer na mato ena eno crampo no so se meto a ne ka boarding nti minua na o send bi sika no ebia ne sika na ode mane me no entumi ento saa edro no for the long term because ne boy den pa of course so o kasa dia ese utumi kire se ne sika na ode mane wo no ne budget say nti ne sika no say pe na obetumi ede ama o for bibia ubehia bia but say one kasa wo ba krom ha dia and the saa sika no on say saa dodo no because on one kasa ebia obetumi e de ahwew nti on to me and say saa dodo no all the time it's good to make that comparison ebia wo kana wo kano say wo hwe wo rent ene aduane a wo to ene enyema wo nua no eboa wo with nti ebia ndron kakra say wo to nti apart from the main edrona ese wo fa no dia utumi fa na said dia wo fa no at least utumi boa kakra nti of course say why yes our comparison not to the UK na wo ka say wo ba UK a ebia unhia sa ndrono dodo no nti wa share prices of ndrona obehia e wo UK wa share the fact say wo nua na wo kase wo betina no hono so of course the expense in terms of the living expenses no and shada and also in terms of senya or this car ebe mano na wa hwe e wo baby a wote no nti it's good to make that comparison no and then of course if you ka say can na over provide wo no e bia waware nti ne yere no ebe ye adwuma na ono watna fie e de ahwew because say wo ka say unua no ebe hwew dia either say ono ka say be hwew ana say ne yere e na ebe hwew because nipa krona oye adwuma e de sika no abafie no ontumi nye the same person so a obehwew because of course say oye adwuma e de sika abafie a and the be den na ono so ahwew but say eye bibia obetumi aye from efie because nyina aye nim say coronavirus akire nipa say ebia nedwuma na oye no obetumi nso aye no ofie nti say edwuma obetumi aye wo no ofie na obenya time e de ahwewa and there say wo drain eno nso say 8 hours na ye say wo ye edwuma nti ebia because of nedwuma na oye no ofie nti obetumi anya break nkakra na o de ahwew and say it's sad there then of course you have to argue say sa nipa no even though all ye adwuma no so ono so betumi ahwew because of the way na adwuma no esits here and of course you have to be able to show say of course say nipa no show na ne sika na o say obe save say when to me amfa sa sika no so ambre wo fie nso so a eso otumikire nti when they are looking at care arrangements and I say mbwana obehia no they are not just looking at the fact say sanipa no work from hano obetumi am make his provision no ebo from ha but they are looking at the fact say sanipa no despite ne sika na odemane wo ne bibia oyema wo no untumi enya sa same care no ewo krom na wo free no nti of course sa nipa no a wo ka say ebia oye onua na obetumi ahwe wo sa wo ba UK no ne sika na odemane wo no ene mboa na ode ma ode hwe wo no e wo krom no se o se o de sasika no e ma wa and there of course se obetumi anya the same mboa na unya e wo ne honom dia and there ye hwe se ye betumi anya sa same support no e wo krom na wo free na into na me ma sa example say wo house help na house helps and I say nipa kono betumi aboa nkakra nkra de a and it means say unua na oti krom ha no ehun hia say obehwe because house help no krampo betumi aboa but there is no house help and I say untumi entua house help eka and sign so enhwe ho entua rent entua o bills entua nyama na ese otuetue ni na dia then of course na to me and make his arguments and say mini boa for bia me parents no omuntu me hwe me enya dia me to me enya emboa no every baby ya chise me nua na oto UK chrome ha and of course mahwe ndo na me hia no dodo na neka edoso and me nua no nso onto me emphasize sika dodo no embreme every week bia and answer every month bia and it will make sense say meka no ho ewo UK chrome ha because of the fact say sasika na odema me no and to me emboa me on the long term because the whole point is say ubehia sa long term emboa no of course say o ka say ubehia sa long term no so almost accommodation any nipa na obehwe no ne finances into the financial requirements into of course almost say nipa na o ka say oye British and answer okra indefinite and answer okra sa settled status and answer pre-settled status limited leave to remain no sa nipa no oye adwuma obetumi e de ahwewa na and of course say oye adwuma so so to me provide the accommodation into baby a obetina no at least a kwan wo ho a obetumi atena ehonom and they are looking at whether accommodation no is suitable because of course own person obekotena overcrowded fie say omuni edan ema wo dia and of course say omo make it a provision senya once one kasa obenya one kasa wo dan and it depends on the number of rooms that ewo property nim ye ka sa financial requirements na ye ka say sa nimpa no obetumi ahwe ono ankasa no ho ahwe ne family asan ahwe wo nso aka ne ho dia and there of course ye nhwe nti usually no say ya de bia ye ka no omo hwe say wo income no ebeso sa income support rate omo de ma parents ni omo awofo ne nkofo amoye adult dependents nti based on the income support calculation na for this year no then of course they'll be able to calculate whether sa wo nua no also what chrome ha no the income no able to me as support say wo any ono any the family there and there of course Rebecca said then of course that person meets sa financial na say sa income threshold now more no of course so oh stress yama we ni na you would need to provide evidence in terms of wo yare na wo say wo wono when here either a doctor's report and answer nipa krona or hwe no consultant and whoever the health practitioner is no over here letter no to state say yare we e na wo sa yare no it has affected abia your day-to-day movement into abia to say mema example yare no affecting the muscles into tighten muscles now she's hardly able to do anything into what happens they say at that moment no so person ye baby cramp na eye dey man say obeye saade no into ohia mboa and that means that of course say ohia mboa dia and there ohia mboa with her everyday activities into later na doctor no betro no say estate sa nyama we ni na ewom And of course, it needs to state if you need any treatment or say we hear medication bia so say doctor no state or sa letter name. And of course, if doctor no kind of for reviews now, so to me stating what the long-term what do you call it, support should be. Into of course, say we hear sa long-term support na unibia. So stating what letter name say we hear long-term support. At the moment, no unibi, and now we hear, and this is how it is affecting you. Because what you already say, it doesn't just affect you physically, it affects you psychologically, it affects you emotionally. Because we hear will be away to me as so but when you the doctor should be able to relate all of this in a letter now obetro amount. And then of course, say say sa uyare na say illness now no. It is for the long term now. He should state clearly said it is for the long term. And considering ABA age now, you would definitely need that support because there are so many things ABA wants me and maybe somebody who is younger may be able to cope a bit more, but because of ABA, the fact that when you kakra so and ya dia ubetumi aye nyama bebre ama ho into still na unhia sa long term care na so unya no. And then in terms of the fact say yeah ka say sa nipa na oye wo boafo na say nipa na ote krom ha obetumi aboa wo no say wo ka say obetumi aboa wa ye nhwe sika dodo a or spend on wo home based in Chrome now with Simonity. Into say you have to be able to do a comparison into ABR Nipana or money with Sikano or the Sikano mano for rent will Adriane will PBR be here beer no Sasikano now the mano and so we hear a draw beer and also Sano or Mausika for Sa a drone but Quakacha said on to me and more than you need into ABA, amount 50,000 Ghana cedis. So 50,000 Ghana cedis, no now. So the year will be BR because, of course, on to me and for more than that 50,000. Now, of course, we share one being here now. ABA house help meaning say house help for more boy a day and not some boy in a day. But I'm estimating say ABA house help no obey. Either 500 Ghana cedis every month, and I said more. I don't know. Me kakeke. It's 500 Ghana cedis no. So oh brother, but we are for the idea. There's no need for you to be here. But say house help now. Ukoya na obe to me aboa no. Say nebo dasro dia and of course and one now here no. Oh brother no into me and wow and I said sister no into me and wow. And when it comes to the fact say say because of mbwana unya krano unni enuabi anase unni uwofa bi anase unni buseni bia otu kroma obetumi aboa. And of course because unni buseni bia untumi into ya house help a car anase to me and find also and community. Sa support now we here no because it's not available to you, baby. I want every month be and say every 3 months be no na so unuano ebe hwesen ya wo city e wo Chrome answer no assign the chia baba and it's affecting you psychologically and emotionally into why yes our calculations what is our table no at home say sa ka we na or spend the woman home but say me join no e wo UK Chrome hard dia and the car we no any hobby ebe train fi ho because of course with me edeme aba and asika na ode mame no enya dia metumi nya sa emboa na me hia no e wo me Chrome me to me nya care and I said nurse and I said house help be emboa me e wo dia se me ye nti ehu hia pa se me to me ede me ho abekire me nua no na wetumi aboa me nkakra. This is usually in cases where, for instance, I to say ebia ekunu ne yere amoto krom ha omoba ewo Ghana na say krobi ebia omo eja no ho a onni obi a obetumi ahwe no. And of course, in situations like that, say ubetumi aka explain say sa support and say care na akola na we above the age of 18 no ohia no, there's nobody else who can support sa akola no. To say yenya inti say to me yes application na at least sa akola no adjoining yen and I say sa menua no, there's no way I obetumi aye dia so ye and I say my parents na me hwe no no obie no ho obetumi ahwe no chese me nko a na yentumi afford it for any care and I say nurse a obetumi ahwe ne nti chese me nko a na mahwe no na me kunu a otikrom ha na say me yere na otikrom ha obetumi aye dwuma ahwe ye ni na nti ehu hia pa say sa nipa no abaka yensa na yetumi ahwe no ewo krom ha. It's the whole basis of the requirements is the fact that sa sika na nipa no edema no no enye bibia ubetumi edahwe ho anase ubetumi edenya care anase support na ubehia ewo krom, because that is the first thing na case worker na to krom ha no ebehwe. So ubetumi enya mboa ne dia and there of course ehu hia say omobehwe wo application no crampo, because mbwana obehia no ubetumi enya enya ade a eni ho nti se omohu se mbwa ubetumi enya wo krom ne dia unfortunately omobe refuse so, but ade a untumi enya unni support na bia unkwa anase sanipa na upesa ode ne ba no ono kwa na ote ebusani bie ni bebia obetumi ahwe no chisa unkwa. And then of course ese utumi kire by way of proving say ebia oni mbabia apart from ho and only support bia apart from ho nipa na oboa no crampo no ebia madam fu bi na nkakra okohwe no na otumi aba no, but apart from that no oni mboa bia free baby a otumi I rely on no nti say on obeka munsa ewo krom ha. And then of course say o ka say o be provide ne bibia obehia bia na the normal share or the accommodation to say tenancy and I say mortgage deed and I say will pay slips and bank statements say to me say o ye juma na obetumi amiti sa maintenance in terms of say sa nimpa ne beka unsa na ebeye den na wetumi ahwe sa nimpa no so ewo krom ha. It's very should I say technical, but it's very objective. Most of the time no nkofo bisa sa same way I'm always looking at it from the perspective say oh ka say nipa kon no hia wo mboa na and there so utumi kire pa say mboa na wo de ma no onya wo krom na wo free no nti na say obeka wo sa ewo krom ha, and that is the main requirements are almost and yare ne de ebetumi aye yare a wan kasa wo gidi say ubehia long term help and say wo doctor na say wo GP na say wo consultant as stated clearly say yare a ubehia long term help dia, and there of course na yaje atum say yare a ubehia long term help nti uhia sa ebwana at least ubetumi enya ewo krom ha unya wo krom. Into prophet, this is just a brief education and I say awareness for Nkofo to see what it means for them to invite more adult dependent relatives about Kromha.
Lawyer, no application no on family visit na.
Into no sir no either say omo indefinite leave to enter say obi a we British and I say Ukraine indefinite leave to remain ewo krom ha. Nipa na woman na aba no omo be ma indefinite leave to enter. And as a ukra limited leave to remain under your appendix EUD, then omobema sa nipa no sa limited leave to remain now will be no. Into so the time no so into the 5 years no so na or yes or yeah indefinite now. Now why yes indefinite leave to remain application na obe to me ediatina krom ha.
Yo, emo ene anapai lawyer akika bi agu ediama ye papa. Bra ahoma so na bebi sa lawyer enzimba kumino. Bia na lawyer wan fan line. Na nia lawyer kan ye no so wo asem bisa oba obeyiwa no. Tie nia e wo so wo ne say nsem a lawyer beka ne nyina no. Se wasem a obebisa no. Se efa ho, se emfa ho. Wansa efa emra ho. Na nipa ho adwuma enu wo yere ntino. Odi question ne ba obeyiwa no. Lawyer mebo a
Fa try.
Gasi. No obi anka se we de me de ma wa de sem no lawyer anka ho asem timi mbebisa ho asem dabi. Ni ade beba bia lawyer ebeyiwa no. Anopai bra ahoma no so. 0208 1334646 0208 1334646 and that's 0208 133 1134 and none of idea lawyer apro and semnubi agu edi amaye pa Mr. Uwo Facebook no so a share and then mom enche yedi dwumadi no akwa awie because the program no egusu tuaso pa egusu tuaso enti mama yanye na ntente ma no pai na yenja lawyer na matise lawyer na ni abru egusu ye interview e kire se na mema ni nyina wangi antu egusu ye interview den enti odi enya hwe ni atie bia no egusu ye koyani ubala no so a lawyer ebeyiwa no kama 0208 133 4646 0208 133 1134 ubetime de ensem no so ebi afa ye WhatsApp line no so na wo de ba makenkan e de ama lawyer sani opese ubisa lawyer efa bia ono no pa ye krado ye WhatsApp line no eye 0777 channel so mami 77 no eye 3777 na odi 1950989 atwaso na yekoyanim mepa chaw.
Hello.
Mepa chaw mema wachi ama wakwa ba.
Yeah, prophet me so metia lawyer so. Mepa chaw, my question is obi wo krom ha okakofa ne nana ewo Ghana aba EU application bi okofa ne nana mo aba but maame na odin kra ne kobo mo nsa ni bia nkwala ne maame no oyare ontini se ye frese mama make decision ti on beje nkra ne passport na maame ni ntini nko ena me busa lawyer se obi betimi akwakoje obi betimi ne nkra na akwakoje anaso obi betimi akoje.
Okay, so in terms of going back to go and collect Nkolano, obi to me, as long as they have the consent of Nkolano, omo parents no, obi to me akofa akolano, and as Nkolano mama omo sa family parents no aba. So
lawyer me pa charge now obi say obi kwa kofa ne nana ne nana no aba na Nkolana maame na odi ombeko akobo omonsa no na se passport ni ready a omo be frɛ ne say aye ready bra beje no oyare but obisa say obi betumi akoje documents no se bia visa na ye ready nti
okay
omo say embassy say mumra meje obi betumi akoje ho na obisa.
Okay.
Eduru so aso ye kwakofa Nkola na aba ne de me kro mo ka kire ma metumi akofo mo aba.
As long as the person has the email records and they consent, no, because usually with these applications, no, they always make them sign say omo ya Nkola ne garden na omo betumi ne Nkola na beje omo documents and akrampo say omo ba biometrics a omo betumi ne akola no about biometric appointments. No, so definitely no, they need consent from our phone to say nipa asumasi ni nkola no ebeba na omo abeje documents no because me home fa me yare me wo email receipts no say omo aka say decision na you ready in member fa my passport no, so definitely no omo be here our phone consent and I say permission answer na omo akọ Accra visa center honom akoje documents no. Yeah.
Okay, Medas.
Minia, me ba what you say?
Me pa chuma pa, Medas pa prophet.
Yenso, yeda wase, nyame nhyira wo. Bye bye. Oh, you, Minia no oko. Me ba cho onso anopai ubetumi abaso. Sania ene lawyer ebet si chire nsemu mu fa ye no. Ai, se bi ye nyamre papa kwan bi aso. Ye di omu nyina beba. Okay. Hello, me pa cho me mawachi, emo wakwa ba.
I'm also prophet. I'm a pacho, Monsieur, many lawyer in the Chubia.
Ohene, ye so akronto. Lawyer 8 you.
Lawyer, I'm a pacho. The question is, the Papa Wallet, Ghana. Na Yamako Warreno, or Wamba, Miansa, and now why adopted in Palamina County, Omoye, in no. Na the pacho, Omono, we met my few with a mom and pacho because I can't also pacho whatever, and I'm Mr. Lawyer say possible.
Pacho, what the bank crata?
The pacho may work indefinitely leave to remain.
Oh, okay. And say, Uncle Fa will get any in color 5 no.
Pacho,
okay, and see, with that application, you can try and make a fee waiver application. But unfortunately, what happens with our entry clearance application is that there isn't that option for fee waiver. When you look at your fee waiver now, it's to do with human rights applications. But when you look at entry clearance specifically, no, online application system, no, doesn't have fee waiver. But if you want to make a fee waiver application, and as a person requested say, "Omuma fee waiver," you can still make that fee waiver application and say that, unfortunately, no, nipa dodo say, and now person ode omoba, but to me, I afford it because I cannot say. And see, those 2 children that are adopted, or in Kata say why proper adoption, and I said, or they can kolano hukeke because without proper adoption, on to me in fact kolatu number.
me pacho proper document. I say one adoption.
Okay, and so usually we call court akunya a court order which says we need adoption order.
Okay.
Yeah. And see,
Okay.
say or adopt omo and I say only custody of omo and I say only custody order. There's no way I'll be to me say kolatu no idea account. And see then it will be
Our adoption certificate now. I know you can say any story because oh yeah, the other man adoption certificate.
And to say our actual adoption order and certificate, I say we're adopting or dear, then of course you can make the application with all 5 children. But say and to say no need adoption order, only custody order for in Kolana, then unfortunately on to me and found and count.
Okay. So I'm patching that. I mean,
Yo, onuya yanso yada ase onyame enhyira papa. Lawyer Eunice say your question you are mama piki pe na me ngina so. Yeah, ready message na na no kura de bisi ma do na se kura nya de o de meko. Me ba cho owo a wugina so no gina so mama few minutes. Na me fa question Emma Lawyer Eunice na yentu aso. My friend did an application under EUSS and had got his decision on last 2 months, and since then he has not received his BRP. He wants to know what to do if it happens that way and the application were not done by himself. Thank you. Lawyer, me pacho, what is my question? I'm reading now.
I now okay say why application no under EU settlement scheme na say na onya ne biometric card and no so no oye. So I'm assuming say ABI lawyer na say obi fufuro na ye application man no. And so person who say then na obetumi aye na ne saka card no. And see
Wadaroma and no. What you need to go pay. Yango.
It is of course when ya ne decision I can say ABI or mama ne pre-settled status. It depends on whether first no cra 5-year card na say no crabby cra. So now first okra 5-year card ni be dia and the omobeka says card is still valid and the omo fa new card embreno. It's just say why replacement application no senya nensabeka new card ni be. Say or card 5 years residence card ni bi na enwuye ebia ebewu 2022 dia omunfa new card dia embre no say oni bi kra na afa na waye ne pre-settled status na or train card na then usually after 7 or 10 working days say card no enka nsa dia obetumi report it on BRP website and say still na nsa enka card no na opeso hu time card no ebeba. Usually they will tell you that they will respond within 20 working days. And see within that time no definitely I'm be send the email am away hu saying echo. Yeah.
Many about me pacho me mawache am wakwa ba ebe jumadi so.
Pastor Prophet, good morning.
Hello.
Hello, good morning, Prophet.
Good morning. Odo you na point to say.
Yamia John Patone, hello, Eunice, what to say?
Yeah, me person na lawyer Eunice ati put ti yo ipa wo shine pa. Lawyer Eunice the kase na ho nya me nti ase. Enti no ho ye, me so me ho ye.
Amen. When I'm Pacho, Mrs. Sabina, me bisa question man me friend with the ajua. Me Pacho, yeah, you application the family EB. Na I'm so really case, you know, so still among fire in my colana my and I may inquire bisa amamu said yes you go.
And so almost your decision cry and ask your decision but emfa
Me pacho court no more.
Oh, okay.
Really case I say so why April no. Na almost 1 month to say home office I may TM. After now no or my TM so until more she. They have no judgment with time.
And say about implementation for home office for now, of course, for entry clearance applications, it's me check a crack. I don't know why it is.
When a family and a family member, the sister back.
Okay, and see why a family permit application, and I'm sure say or can Crawford no one almost sending emails say almost a family permit after 30th June, but of course okay, and see of course. Say almost I can say almost bet to me issues are family permits no. I'm sure someone be sending the email say akola no fa ne passport no enko Accra Visa Center honom. And see after that time.
Say almost accept you.
Pacho say.
Pacho say they say almost get to say almost the mom.
And see so train email la eka say on fa passport no enko Accra Visa Center honom. And usually email no ever call email now use it for application no first no. And to say ABR or you saw or no can email no for the application and I say ABR or you say
Bernard yeah.
Oh okay.
Bernard
okay.
One amuye mama. And still so people no.
Yeah. Yeah, and see, they will send an email. Definitely say Nipano sending a passport no to the Accra Visa Center. And say no buy your man wants to why.
That's Amen. Prophet, Sabayo.
You be mama smart, what?
The Pacho Prophet, Yamisha Moka, Onyamokese.
No cause for alarm. Kesia dia me ye kesia me ntade ni nyina be kekere me obeto ntade foforo.
David, where they are testing the
Ishirane dia
whole
magi.
whole
Ana la ya Eunice me bra. Se onyame ya me kesia me ye olobolobo. Olobolobo. Ishirane dia magi. Kesia ne dia onyame. Ana kesia ne ne we no ka. Okay, la ya Eunice. My fa we ntu aso na ye hwe nia ebeba. Ne nia ba kesia ne dia onyame oso otimi ye nyina. Kesia no so onyame otimi ye nyina ba. Me wife nso se sani am ye slim in kasa na ope. Enso onyame de kesia ne bika ho a ye beji enya hwe. Lawyer yamfa we ntu aso se obi bi za se na mo consultation fee yesenyo. Eni e wo mere office wo mfre me ba lawyer jino na me pa ayi no mano na asewa ni pe bi sa idie. E kire say consultation fee no eno no odwene ho ansa na woni aba. The money and party and to Mawa, anybody abre. Brother, and sister, your address, your information in intentum. Officer, not yet timid amount. Consultation fee in India, and a one standard. So consultation fee in India, one standard, and I'm a boy.
Oh, I standard fee. Obia, yes, oh, baby, so I asem na okay, crown pono, or did say. Unyambwa every baby still na yebeka check say to your consultation fee at least so we see lawyer sem na we tumi a church mu at least options are wa na we tumi akoye hu baby yeah
nipa na asemu a odi to aso no ma menka into aso preku na entine na netirimu ye because consultation fee different from application fee enti ma mema na enti asesa consultation fee is different from application fee because I say it's about FLRFP application. I say about FLRFP application. Enti misreo enono jewoba ni ene wotenase ye bie file mawa ni ya check home office ni omo beji na afini ni no ya kyereo ni aye beji eno ne ye mera oni ya be kasa na wama ya ti ase say obeye cost mama o dabi customer obeye customer o ye customer dia ni ehunu say no we ye client enti ye no ene be ye adwuma na me say consultation fee no ye hwe na ebe ye yi ani ate free with charges no na ye di amount ana anya sanso a na ye di amount because untimi magic consultation magic consultation na wa won ko na na anya wa de na nka say me pa cho my bed information mo panche me kwa do ma ha bibi anwa ye pa enti lawyer say bra na betina say me pa cho BWF solicitors ye address 4th floor of Anna House 4th floor Anna House me pa cho mini ana ma fa uni gina so ma me menko lawyer wa say me obeka kire 4th floor Anna House 214 to 218 High Road 7 Sisters postcode in Parade de bia me be boa na makai baby London N15 4NP London N15 4NP postcode no hia because o driver obe parking e wo Tesco car park ho se one driver so na obe fa bus am pato ni ye pa bus 149 bus 76 bus 243 bus 259 bus 279 bus 318 bus 476 me pa chao e de obeba yenim ho a Tesco nanim ho a na e kire say wa behwehwe ye building no ani a kire kura fane say wodi 2 e na eba 7 Sisters 2 station exit 2 me pa chao shenon so exit 2 menkofa 1 menkofa 3 menkofa 4 menkofa 5 o hwehwe exit 2 e ho upie ya na o hwe wonsani fa so lawyer eye ni fa so na be nkum so
it's over tube station na wo hwehwe exit 2 wo nsa right your building building abronsan kese wo nsa right
oh mo ye pati amon frame eni nti na me refi say e go left and I go me pacho e go right mesra e go right na no mo ye birthday party na me ka se mo to mo za frame mo share down frame okay enya hwe birthday no e go right mesra enti wo pia free exit 2 na no turn right bo mu say building no kama say isi o me pacho hwe no nso office number obefre ubuku appointment opese wo ba na yehwe wo Saturday kura obetime buku appointment 0208 493 7340 0208 493 7340 mame nkofa ofrefo no kwagina so ache na me ba me di emergency numbers ni nyina ebeka ho me ba cho me ma wache e ma wakwa aba
yeah opening morning morning lawyer morning cross morning so but you boko there
onyame ahire onyame nipa
okay onyame ase the question is say so what 2.5 our phone me nyina na obab also wo okura British passport now the co union grant you know let's say because of your 2.5 you know loan student loan is she qualified or he qualified?
Na akolano watina krom her for how long?
You want her throughout her life.
Okay. Into the maintenance grants no has to do with now for the income. Into almost assessing income no of now for now me to me actually say over to me enya sa maintenance grant na sa omo man sa maintenance grants no. The maintenance loan and the maintenance grant, no, they are two separate things. In the maintenance loan, no, of course, so or Kotana University na, she would need to pay for bills, she would need to pay for rent, and inyama in Kitinkitimbi. So that's the maintenance loan. And they will still assess the parents' income before they will give her a specific amount. And of course,
Eunice, me pacho no efa na wo for no 2.5 na omukura no ho ana say akola no as a British citizen per se na ye behwe na ye de ama no loan me say e ho the very clarification na me nua pese wo hu ni yi ba
yeah and see for the fact say akola no ye British a watumi atena krom ha no for more than a 3-year period into emfa ho say ni parents no e wo 2.5 and say omo 5 years and I say omo indefinite and I say omo British if akola no ho. Of course once the person is able to meet omo requirements no then they will consider the parents income and they will ask for the parents details and omo eduma omo ye na omo contact the parents no individually to get documents no mo here. It's not in regards to parents no leave now mo ever chrome her. Yeah.
And lawyer, but your student loan to tuition fee, no, I know, is she qualified?
Yes, so as long as she meets the requirements, because so what's not Chrome have all her life, then of course she has said that she lives here for that 3-year residential requirements no more here, and then of course if she's saying she's British, then of course she'll be able to be assessed as a home student. So if she's saying she's a home student, they will grant her the loan. And in terms of the loan, threshold be almost through income tax. That's also one of the things they can give her when she starts her uni.
Okay. But that's very brave. So be the Ejuma bro say renew 2.5 na more charge no. What do you na say more no payment terms.
Una obi say question no online na.
There be
the question na send you obi say no hu sa.
Hi.
Nia obi say no kura so send message aba say order ya se papa na o say obeba abehunum. Enti me kan try say o mane nche enti wonya ne ntem.
Oh, okay. And say, of course, say, oh, but now your application now, my dear. Yanka say, you better show your charge. Meaning, say, obianim home office fees, because of course, it includes IHS, which is 1,560, and the application fee, no, it's also £1,052.20. And say, oh, the dinner bomber, you're looking at about £2,600 for just home office fee, no. Yeah, and just the kakasebia, and see, don't think, say, yeah, boy, you're doing see, person by. Yeah, be making sure say, yeah, let's say your fees no so kakana wait to me 8 years
Me ba cho lawyer no obisa say, eh bia no want me to am charges ni nyina. Mo will break down conditions. Say eh bia to in 2 ways and answer in 3 ways. No ma chesika ni mama no. No we betua no. Sa obisa say bibi sa wo.
Oh, of course, into say over to me 80% of charges na the following month with their akano. So we have something like that as well.
Okay, but that's a break. Yo, to but me can
Patch you.
I just say who breaking one could yet ya breaking me so me dey be one. The break kama na nyina timi akokama. Nyame nhyira. And then anopa dey nsem no anu aye de ne papa. Lawyer, yankofa question bako free WhatsApp emra na afi no 34 minutes past 10. Na yamfa dwumadi no emra wie. Lawyer, me program no gusu course for me nyanhu lawyer Richard so Uncle Ben so me nyanhu sister na oya amanfo interview no ono so me nyanhu lawyer se no mo fi nyina me nyanhu ma bo mato papa me hwem lawyer Eunice asre lawyer Eunice ma bo mato me hwem program no me nyanhu ye started Monday meba good morning to you Majoso and lawyer and Swajoso. I say, please, can you ask lawyer if you have indefinitely and you make application for citizenship, is there a possibility that you may refuse citizenship? Lawyer, I know your question back. And the gentleman. I say, please, why is Home Office sending emails about apology after 6 months, but they cannot make decision straight away? Now your question number 2. Please, what is their complaint email? Because my citizenship application has gone past 6 months. Thank you. God bless you. And what be say a question in answer.
Okay.
And it's a mention timwa and answer what you say there. Na famano.
So me say ya or say first one say why yes naturalization application na onwe to me refuse ya na. And
that's right. Wamra or indefinite leave to remain. To
remain. Okay. And question 2 is the fact say almost sending email say why are they apologizing for the fact that someone to me make a decision within that 6 month period.
Yeah, I didn't know. Omugusu send email of apology.
And a third one, complaints email. No, I think in regards to the first one, of course, with every application, to a refusal. Say to me meet all requirements, and now say there's something there that unfortunately if you are now name say na and also can policy no ho into and you be now name into refuse to then please go and see a solicitor, because Adrian said, oh, so me meet requirements to say my year life in the UK, my year English language test, no, me to me actually say me were indefinite no me saka no 12 months and sana me year me me naturalization application say matina chrome ha legal for more than 5 years. Me too kwyen call baby for more than 450 days, and within the last 12 months no so mean too quite more than 90 days. and I may be mean yeah bonne behind see of course it's to me the mommy. Of course, that is what our British Nationality Act states. But in regards to omo policy and also omo guidance, they have certain, should I say, factors almost share in regards to obia yebeka say or obi of good character. Inti abia, for instance, oba krom ha una uni nkrata train about a number of years and son will be young crata will chrome her. Oh, like I said, of course, because our naturalization application we are no, it is a discretion that we are given to use the ube to me British and see you pese ya debema because uba chrome her na one bu yem brano inti I mean we will be a ubu yem brand inti yem fam ma just 10 years up and home from the time why say when young crata will chrome high. Bibi no, then of course, any British Nationality Act new because I work on guidance new, and so share that any ma just be only membrana and also on guidance and also more policy no actually true. And so yes, they can refuse it for reasons like this. Or now Crown Post say, if you're somebody who has become bankrupt, one country or more time away application, one model say we will be away bankrupt, or my more checks, or who say we are bankrupt, they can refuse the application. Who will be a commit criminal offense, one you didn't make it open to them, say we will be a more caution and as a more warning and our campus say more. Sentence or suspended sentence. These things, if you make it open and answer, there are certain things that they look at in order to say either some debemau and answer or farmau. And since there are quite a number of factors that they can use to refuse will naturalization application. And so of course, say they can use that against you if you haven't made it known to them. And then in terms of the second question, say, at this time, no almost send a letter of apology and I say email apologizing there, then it means that they are still working on it. It's unfortunate, say, to me, and make a decision after that 6-month period, but it is not uncommon. It is now common since coronavirus. They take this while to make a decision. And say, of course, say, as I do email there, then it means they are working on it. But I know, say, it seems like a very long time to you. Into your complaints. Complaints email into just a measure into office line on at least Fred na to make a share say this is the complaints email. And now Crampo say call Google now type it Home Office complaints email. Ebe to me edia aba into Google so na type it complaints to the Home Office. Ebe yi email no amount. Why?
Lawyer yedawasi okoho no ko press so a ebe yi amana nyasa nso a on Fred office on 0208 493 7340 0208 493 7340 and I said Fred emergency number Uncle Ben and Bernard 077 127 61884 077 127 61884 and answer Fred lawyer Eunice Ewo 075 3581 3910 lawyer Eunice 075 3581 3910 and answer lawyer Richard 079 6020 1500 lawyer Richard 079 6020 onyame enhyira lawyer for when ma sem etwa to bre anopa yi na fe yengu nkonwa
Patrio, Yamin Shell said, "Well, mommy, start and brain so. Of course, say midi kind boss, so no. A lot of the changes that have come in terms of immigration rules, no. Say Oshemwa Dudruona no and in terms of EU family members are almost chrome ha ne omebusia fo almost chrome ha still na nkrofo ka say na omunim say na bibi wo ho a somoye insi EU settlement scheme no scheme UK government diaba at least say oye EU ni anase oye EU ebusuani obetna UK chrome ha before 31st December 2020 omo ka say sa EU settlement scheme no ye pese wo so ye bi na at least wenya asetna so ewo chrome ha yes bia wo 5 years residence card ana krampo say na ukra permanent residence card ni bi ewo chrome ha emfa ho say na ukra 5 years ana say emfa ho say na ukra permanent residence card no still na so yes EU settlement scheme applications ni bi in some I say and here because of the fact say EU mbrano enye adwuma wo UK biom ni nti ti say wabeye sa EU settlement scheme wo UK mbrana se senya yesu bi yebetumi ehu say wo nkrata wo krom ha nti say wo ye EU ebusuani ti say ne kunu ne yere anase ne ba ana krampo say oye obi a we extended extended family member but when you family permit and say now 5 years residence card now date na krom ha and also sa no so we EU settlement scheme applications nibi of course this is something that has been extended from 30th June 2021 into yenim say my grace period from 1st January to 30th June 2021 no na so obia etumi ye sa EU settlement scheme because someone introduced it in 2019 and they know say enye obia and ebetumi aye sa scheme we by the time omumaye nti because omunim say enye obia na obetumi aye sa applications we nti omaka say oh yeah application is see adia and there so to me say na ebia there was a reasonable reason the entire na went to me and application no by the 30th of June 2021 into ube to me and a reasonable reason there and there ube to me EU settlement scheme application and also sano say oh yeah application for extended family member na still na home office for no embre with decision and now crampo say omo with decision and na why ho appeal and na omo aka say definitely in court na aka say wudimu into say home office for no emma EA family permit there and the home office for no so aka say sia the omo hu say omo anye ne ye into na ka say omo issue sa EA family permits emma ebusuafo na omunsa can sa decision allowed nanti of course since last 2 weeks no omo aka say omo de sa EA family permit no ebema na nkrofo na omo decisions no allowed no omo betumi abeka omo ebusuafo no ewo UK chrome ha so of course this is something that we are looking forward to receiving more of and in terms of omo ebusuafo a ebi omo aba UK chrome ha with visit visas no so omo ka say oh yeah close family member na ukra sa visit visa na obuseni EU ni obi a ot chrome ha dia and they also start no over to me ISA EU settlement scheme applications nibi so of course this also helps EU nationals are any ebusuafo na omote ekrom ha and in general no of course say uno obia ebetumi aboa no nso a na wama ne ehu. And then in terms of our general topic for today, of course, share obia or adult dependent relative, either uba and say wo brother and say sister and say mommy and say papa above the age of 18, then you should be able to show say yare na wono yare a ntumi enhwe ho nti just obi aboa mo na yare nso so a ehia long term help and as a care nti mboa na hia no ntumi enhia mboa no ewo akrom na wo no ana krampo say wo treatment and as say mboa no krampo na ne boy den nti ntumi enya ewo krom na free no so ubetumi a kyerɛ sa nyema we nso so a then of course ubetumi aye application ama sa obusu no nso abeka wonsa ewo krom ha nti of course there be ameka immigration sempe na yede ho adwuma nyema to do with family and I say child arrangement order and I say ukuna and I say we yakayaka de non-molestation orders and there are other civil litigation issues that ho adwuma any social issues that ho so inti say uhia any legal assistance regarding any of these areas there and of course patcho ubetumi afre your telephone line 0208 493 7340 into 0208 493 7340. Your office is not be from Monday to Friday 9:30 a.m. to 6 p.m. So we hear special appointments on Saturday. Then, of course, patch of free office no na yen shred dia yebesumi aye ama ona wetumi aba Saturday. Inti prophet yame enshira yame ensure so na at least yentumi enshia dasende.
Yo, yada ase ma me lawyer nyame enshira won so dasenne nyame edi edum ya yebesen ehia. Adiego kai na hye no so say the program no eda so etuatua so ena nyumere ampaya ebidwa Royal Festival Celebration ena ha ena edi dwumade ni nyina ebisie lawyer abeboye enkaye say niama gusu ekoso intimate na ho na yemfa wosekan enwa onanka nyame ya adom adasenne yebesen hia lawyer ene ne mpamfo ewufudie ma ha ye Remo Radio International ha no bi atie nyame nhyira ansa na we free Facebook no so no share na obi nsanka information ne lawyer dia ba na watimi anya ho akwanja akofehwe lawyer wantimi nka bi ma odifo na menhyira meko bye bye
highly spiritual. Social distancing affecting DPR, coronavirus, and then some of those, but the rules are in place. Immigration issues and COVID.
So Facebook questions. You've said Nkofwe bisa in some Facebook so mami try say me yan na Nkofwe hu and see question ni free map na ajari or say please, I want to find out people who were undocumented before coming to this country and then finally get married and receive their stay. How many years do they need to get before they apply for indefinite leave? Thank you. Inti, Mabna's question is very general. Inti, our no, minim say our based on an EU national, and I say our based on British NIMPA we know. Say EU national dear usually say or share even appendix to EU any year old immigration EU regulation 2016 now. So over to me address say oh yeah family member of an EU national dear then of course a member of 5 years residence card In some more 5 years, then of course, with me, start indefinite leave to remain application. And see, it depends on the route, whether it was through the EA route and I say it was through the British immigration rules. And so obi abetna krom ha when ya obi a obeware no na at least wetumi enya nkrata no say under your appendix EU and I say your old EA regulations now after 5 years no obetumi aye application for indefinite leave to remain. In terms of obi a warare British ni na omama no nkrata wo krom ha so omama no 2.5 years so onya 2.5 years for a 10-year period and sana obetumi apply for indefinite leave to remain unless nipa chrono ka say abia they are now able to meet immigration rules no into or switching from the 10-year route to the 5-year route. If that, of course, is something that they have been able to do there, then it means that after being on the 5-year route, to me, application no, for indefinite leave to remain. So it depends which route Nipa Chrono was on. But if they meet the requirements under the immigration rules there, then they can make application for indefinite leave to remain. Okay, see, Ezekiel Johnson or say, morning, lawyer, Eunice and prophet. My cousin lives in the US. She has American citizenship and wants to visit our auntie in the UK and work here about a year before going back to the US. She has a 3-year-old daughter and would be coming with her. Can you explain what procedure she needs to follow to be able to come and work here during her visit? Does she need a visa to come and visit? Can you explain if she or the daughter will be entitled to free health care when they are here? Would the daughter have to pay? Would the daughter have to pay school fees if she wants to go to school here? And so, visa question very for. And so, say, can you explain what procedure she needs to follow to be able to come and work and live here during her visit? And so, because you're an American citizen, if she's coming on a visit, usually she should be able to show that she's American. So if she has an American passport, that's her way of showing say she's an American citizen. And with most visits, it's usually for 6 months. But in this case, she wants to come here for about a year and come to work. And most visits, you're not allowed to work in the UK. And see, that means that, of course, she's looking to come and work here, and then that would mean that she will have to apply under our immigration rules, say, obey Juma, and then that obviously means there's an application for skilled worker visa. So it depends on the work she's coming to do, whether that work is a work which is listed on your, eligibility job list under our .gov.uk website, and whether the company that she's coming to work for is also a licensed sponsor. So, of course, she should be able to get a sponsorship license to be able to even work here, even though she's an American citizen. And then I think the second question, now, Obisa, does she need a visa to come and visit? If it's a general visit, no. But if she's coming to work, then yes, she would need a visa to come and work. Can you explain if she or the daughter will be entitled to free health care? It's just a visit, so she will not be entitled to free health care. Unless you are saying that she has applied for a skilled worker visa and that she has paid the IHS. So if she has applied for the skilled worker visa and then she has paid for IHS, then she will be entitled to free health care. Would the daughter have to pay school fees? Of course, not if she's applied for a skilled worker visa and she's applied for her dependent as well. In the application, no, the child will not have to pay school fees, but you cannot come on a visit and work in the UK. Into Ezekiel Johnson, that is the answer for you. Oh, that's nice. Very good work, lawyer Eunice and Prophet. Thank you so much. I enjoy child. Or you're my colleague, Yamin Shirao. Oh, me mama so say Yamin Asia yen na nti Madam was mida obia se obi biara or share program na na say na o tie wo radio so Madam was say Yamin Shira mu ni na.
Ye fema ye wo London. Ya ji abasobodie bebre. Ne ya redare ewo mranse mu. Eye legal services, be to say family law, matrimonial law, immigration, dispute resolution, Ghanaian customary, any family law. Wo BWFDA, yen solicitors edi enijie ene twitwaje wo na ye bo nso nya den kra. Yen partner penin pa Bernardo Wusu aye lawyer ewo UK memu bebru mfie duonu nkron 29 years. BWF solicitors kura won ho. Inti se ba na busuansem bi ti se child care eya abofra hwemu awaregya ye ho twema mentwe ene ohye ana injunction ye de to domestic violence so a ye ma legal assistance ya edimu na ye adwuma nso. Yen child care any family team no nimnia wo famu ewe ne ya wo brei mu enu ntine yeto ye mbo asema wafutu a esefata ewo kokoa mu. Yen senior partner Ayobia Law Society Family Law Accreditation Panel agina tumu na osanso ye member na kyerese eba no se ye gina wachi etwitwaje ewo family any matrimonial cases ho a wonni how kra. Upe advice ewo immigration sensem ho. Wo BWF solicitors die ye immigration team no abredare ewo general immigration ho nsemsem kosi complex immigration, work permit, student visa ho totoye, any entry clearance visas, family visas, ni appeals. Yen senior partner a member na wasagina tum ewo Law Society Immigration Accreditation Panel. Inti se taiwachi a wonni how kra. Ye bie an office free juada ekosi fiada anopa nonkron pe mu ekosi enumre nonsia eye 9:30 am kosi 6 p.m. Ena memene danso eye appointment nko free anopa nondu ekosi ewia no 9 eye 10 a.m. kosi 4 p.m. Yewo 4th floor ewo Anna House 214-218 Tottenham High Road, London N15 4NP. Sawun 93 Seven Sisters Underground nso a eye kwantie bi. Yen senior partner Bernardo Wusu san ye barrister ya gina tumu na oye Ghana Bar Association member ena wasan gina se mranimfo ewo court cases ya efa Ghana law ho. Wa advising local authorities, official solicitors office ni solicitors bebree efa Ghanaian law ho yi na osan yo bia otai kasa ewo radio any TV so fa Ghanaian law ho.